Guys, check out part 2. As far as the ladies, we got Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, Age of Ultron, and Pepper Potts. Okay, Scarlet Witch, movie promo version. This is the only version to have right now, guys. The new one's coming out. She looks amazing, but today, this is where it's at, because the other one, we'll get to her. This one just has the right outfit. She's not extremely posable, but lucky for us, Elizabeth Olsen doesn't do a whole lot in the movie except wave those fingers around. They basically give you the same shit with all of them. It's the, regular hands, the slightly glowing hands, the super glowing hands, and then the, pink fangs that come out of the hands. And they're a motherfucker, the amount of hands. I gotta tell you that. Like, you really gotta sit there and screw around to get these things on in the way that you want. She's the one, dude, today. Otherwise, I'd wait for the new one because she's cheaper and pretty much the same thing or better. I mean, yes, she has a trench coat and a corset, but better. That's hot. Love that corset. Wow. Movie promo edition Scarlet Witch. As far as posability, she's not that posable. But she looks super cool with leather pants, so you kind of give a little up. And she just looks cool as shit, period. It's the only one to have right now. But Civil War, I'm anticipating is going to totally be better because, again, with Hot Toys, newer is almost always better. They almost always fix some of their fuck-ups in the previous past. So, yay, Hot Toys. Alright, Pepper Potts. She's sexy. Pepper's cool, man. I really like the Iron Man arm and all that stuff. Again, there's not a ton you can do with her as far as accessories. Actually, you know what? They could have given her one of her suits. That would have been cool. Giving us her in her suit instead of the white shirt, because that was almost kind of meaningless. If you look at her head sculpt in that white clothing, she almost just looks like there's just nothing behind the eyes. Like she is world's dumbest blonde. So it's you just have this kind of dimwit expression on her as you're panning across the scene with your eyes. You're like, oh, and your retard's there. And Pepper Potts a badass. She runs Stark International, man. Come on, she's totally cool. She ends up getting her own Iron Man suit. She's a fucking warrior, dude. So, and she's funny as shit. I don't know. I just wish they would have given her any other expression except this blank dumb look. However, when you throw her in the Iron Man gear with the look, she almost starts to look angry or, ready to brawl. I don't know. I like it, though. This part of her and the Iron Man get down, she looks rad. I mean, great body. She's my buddies always comment on her ass. She's sexy. Wow. She's worth it, dude. I mean, at $180, she's worth it. At $2.25, full side show. There are more important characters to have, is what I'm going to say about her. If you're only buying a few Hot Toys or one of certain characters, get a couple Black Widows over her, because Black Widow's usable in everything. She's super cool to have in your display if you have a purpose for her, but I find myself having to almost put her by herself or with Tony to make it work. Otherwise, you just kind of who's that bitch? So whatever. Age of Ultron, Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow. Another one where Hot Toys kind of fucked me. Man, what were you guys thinking with that hair? My God. It's she just got ran through by 9 dudes' hair. It's terrible what happened to her. She looks so fucking silly with that. Wow, guys. I bought her because the pictures didn't show that nappy fucking mess that arrived. But you guys gotta know, if you're getting Age of Ultron Scarlet Witch, outfit, yes. Hair, you're buying a new head sculpt. That's what I did. I bought the Avengers head sculpt for her. I had to, because she looked, you couldn't even make it out of Scarlet Witch. She looked like she had this nappy fucking bird's nest on her. It was terrible. Yeah, so whatever. Kind of screw you on that note, Hot Toys. That was a dismal failure on your part. As far as the accessories, this is one where I gotta say they tried. They gave you 2 of these guns, but they're kind of whatever, because who gives a shit? She's more known for her pistol. They did give you electric effects for her, which is kind of cool. I mean, if they would have made them light up, they would have been a lot cooler. ScarJo, Black Widow, Age of Ultron she's worth it if you're going to buy another head. Otherwise, I might advise you to go with the Iron Man 3-1 is sexy. God, that's a good looking figure. Sorry, the other one, the Avengers one, is pretty good. At least she comes with 2 guns, kind of cool. But this one comes with the batons, the electrical effects, and all that type of shit. So she's cool also. Like, basically, I love this version of her, and I'm happy to have it, except the head was such a fucking mess. You just have to buy a new one. And now, on to Falcon. Falcon's the shit. Like, as far as a character, it's everything you'd want in the Hot Toys, man. Lots of accessories. They did a good job. They didn't shrink the wings. It barely fits in the case. They're so big, and I've got them all as fully kind of compact as they'll go. Like, these things will expand to huge length, like probably 15, 18 inches when they're wide open. So, very cool. The guns, the fact that the guns mount on the wrist, just everything about him is spot on. The posability is awesome. The clothes are great. Like, the base, just everything's right with him. And for $225, you feel like it's a value. It's exciting to open. It's exciting to pose. Like, he has so many options. So much shit you can do with him in that regard. So Falcon's like a must-have. However, I'm probably trading up to the Civil War version because that little Red Wing thing, you need the bird. If you're ever into the comics, you need Red Wing. So, and the new one's still pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure he still comes with 2 guns. So, if that's the case, he looked like he had a lot of accessories, and newer, again, is generally better, although I don't think there's a lot you can improve on, man, because this is a fucking slamming figure. Totally worth it. You guys should run out and buy one. Ah, my problem, children. Strucker's failed experiment. These fucking 2. Alright, so, Scarlet Witch Age of Ultron version. She fucking sucks, man. I mean, she's posable, yeah, but her dress is so poofy, it just kind of like sticks out in every place it shouldn't. Like, it makes her ass look like she's 90 years old and huge and fat. And it's just like, every time you move her, her stockings come down. You gotta pull her fucking knees up, and it's just a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? And the outfit just, although she wore it in the movie and it makes sense, here it just doesn't feel like it makes sense. I really don't care for it. The only thing that I'm happy about with both versions of her is if I ram a tiny LED into her paws to make that shit glow red, I can kind of hide it in the bracelets and in the jacket and run the wire somewhere where you won't see it. But that's true with the other outfit or the Civil War outfit or anything else. It would actually be better for it because she has the gap here. I don't know. There's just not a lot I like about this character. From the day I opened her, I was kind of bummed with her. She doesn't come with very many accessories, just the glowing red dumb things that are hard to use, and they're the same with like literally every version, I'm pretty sure. And she comes with like the few sets of hands that are glowing, and the bummer is like she doesn't even have like relaxed hands that aren't glowing type of thing. She's got like one set of hands non-glowing, and everything else is this pink transparent. So it's like she's just in a constant fucking state ready for battle, like always glowing, and that's just not the case, dude. Give me a break. Like, most of the time, if she's not in a fight, she's not just fucking glowing for practice or anything. So, whatever, kind of like, I didn't feel good. I feel like I got fucked on this one, Hot Toys, and that's my word to you guys. As far as her, dude, there are better versions. Fuck this version. Pass. Oh, Quicksilver, her brother. Wow, it's like they do it in pairs. Total failure. Like, he's whatever. He's slightly posable. His ankles don't have enough strength. To hold him in any running poses, so you're stuck using the base, and like using the base with this particular dude just doesn't look right. I mean, unless you just got a shelf full of bases and that's all you're doing. If you're trying to do dioramas, bases don't fucking work. They just ruin all the diorama part. It's like you clearly know that you're looking at a figure. So, with him, getting him into a running pose sucks. Like, he won't be able to support himself without the base to hold his ass up. Outside of that, he came with like 3 sets of hands. Wow, Hot Toys, way to fucking kill yourself on accessories. And he had another outfit. They could have thrown that in. They've done that before. Like his prior clothes that he was wearing, his other jog suit, but just kind of throwing in the whole movie he's dressed one way, and they offer him in the last 5 minutes before he dies method clothing. So it's just kind of like, fuck, guys, way to go. You could have given me the other clothes. You could have given me anything else to make this guy worth it. The only way this guy's worth it is if you're doing like a full-blown Avengers scene from that movie, and it happens to be the last, like, 10 minutes of that movie, then this fucking dude's useful. Outside of that, he's like tits on a bull. Useless. Buy him at your own peril. I personally say this dude is a fail. Hey, check out part 3 of this series. I had to break it up because it was just way too much shit for one sitting. Thank you so much for watching Real Fucking Reviews, and we'll see you in the next fucking video.